welcome back to another episode of
Dinosaurs.
Rule. You Christopher Walken it. What would he do if he did our intro?
My name is Christopher Walken, and this is Dinosaurs Rule. That's
Thank
what
you,
do.
Chris.
You're welcome.
I can't believe you agreed to do it.
Hey, where's my fee?
I said you could pet the cat.
I can't pass up a chance to pet a kitty. I can't do it. I can only do that one line.
I can't pass up.
I can pass up a chance to pet a cat. A cat.
That's
He,
pretty
like,
good.
Whispers.
Yeah,
randomly.
He's a character, but he's excellent. He's a good
Yeah.
good actor right there. Welcome back to episode. Are we replacing last week's episode?
Well, and the week before, so this might be like 24, 25.
We might be back to 24, 25. Sometimes you slide down the hill.
Yeah, we're sliding.
We're sliding. We slid down the hill a little bit, and we're still bringing content. But what happened 2 weeks ago?
You deleted the.
I deleted it. We
Son.
did it, and then I deleted it out of the Google file drive.
But it wasn't his fault because I was late because something happened with my mom, so I couldn't upload. Then we recorded, so he is in the habit of deleting it, that's the habit you should
Trying to
be
keep
in.
space in the those
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
drives fill up fast.
Yeah, we don't want to be paying for Google.
No, not at all.
So here we are.
And
This
then-
one's going to be fine.
Yeah, last week we recorded a whole episode, but we just have the visual of it, right?
Yeah, we didn't unplug our mics in.
Yeah, we had everything else going and recording and didn't plug in the microphones. So that one was, you guessed it, that one was on me. I'm kind of the technical guy. And I'm sorry. But today we caught it. We did a sound check properly. We played with the cat so he won't be so aggressive. He did make me bleed.
Yeah.
It kind of stings right now.
Ah.
But we're here and we're ready to rock, dude.
I want to rock.
Rock. I think you saved some stories for the pod today,
Yep,
right?
I got some stories for the pod. They're not the strongest of stories, but they are stories.
Well,
Should we-
stories are
And,
just jokes waiting to be punched
and we
up.
wrote a song for you guys.
He wrote a song, and I'm going to help him perform it
Mm-hmm.
to the best of my ability.
Should I tell you this story that happened to me last night, though?
Yeah, let's kick it off with a story
I thought you were
and
checking
some
the
Neosporum.
time. So last night, like, as you know, when I'm Uber driving, if I have to poop and sometimes pee, I go into like a hotel lobby, right? Because like no one's using that bathroom,
Right.
except for the staff, and most of the time they have their own bathroom. So I go to this like motel because it was like I had to pee so bad. I'm like, I'll go anywhere, and the gas station closes their bathrooms because it's a bad area. And so the next closest place was this motel. So I go into the motel. Sure enough, there's cops evicting one of the residents in the
Oh, no.
motel. So it's like a scene.
Yeah.
I go into the bathroom, and as I'm closing the bathroom door, the lady at the front desk goes, "Sir, the bathrooms aren't open to the and I like close the door right when she says public. And so, but I'm like, she's about to like come get me. So like I didn't start peeing yet. I just kind of waited in the bathroom.
No, you got to get your business done right away.
Well, dude, so I tried. I did like try to start peeing, but
You're
You-
scared.
I have stage
You're
fright.
waiting for the door to get kicked in.
Yeah. So sure enough, it's bang, bang, bang,
No
bang,
way.
bang. Yeah.
Follow through came and knocked on
Yeah,
the door.
yeah. Came and knocked on the door. And so I pull up my pants, I open the door, I'm like, "What's going on?" And she's like, yeah, you got to get out of here. This is not for the public." I'm like, "What if I'm visiting somebody here?" She's like, "Okay, then you can use it." And then she starts walking away, but she's like, "Who are you visiting?" I'm like, "That's none of your business."
Did you make up a name?
No, I was like, "That's none of your business." And she's like, "Ugh." and so I peed.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Did you say anything on the way out?
No, I should have though.
Yeah. I wouldn't have flushed either.
I didn't.
No?
Yeah.
That's
Got
fucked
him.
up.
Yeah. And it was some dehydrated yellow pee.
Yeah. Denver's a little too strict with the bathroom policies, and I get it. You don't want people ODing in your bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
But for them to have, like, every restaurant's got a coded bathroom. Come on, man. Or, like, no public restroom.
Yeah.
Ay.
Well, what I should have said was when she was originally like, it's not open for the public, I should have been like, do you want me to, like, pee outside on your building?
No, you can't say that because then they're like, they think you're a crazy person.
I am a crazy
You
person.
just be like, I'm so sorry. My kid's in the car. It's hot. The windows don't roll down. I really got to pee. See, they'd let you. I wonder if they'd let you if you ran in there with a kid.
Yeah, I was also thinking about, like, if because what I should have done, this would have been so funny. So when I was originally looking for the bathroom, I walked past the police who were evicting that lady,
Yeah.
and they said her name. So I should have dropped her name.
I'm visiting Priscilla. She's like, oh. Priscilla's in cuffs right now. Yikes. Evictions aren't fun, man.
Yeah.
Me and a bunch of comics went to help out friends of ours, also comics, who were getting, like, kicked out. And by the time I got there, like, the apartment had just sent a cop and then people to do it. And these people just threw everything in a trash bags and then took it outside out front, moved everything out of the house and just, like, put it in the lawn and in the street in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then left. And it was their job to, like, get it all, pack it up and go. And I showed up and I brought joints and people pulled out, like, Dr. Peppers and stuff. And it's a bunch of comics there to help. And then some of the neighbors came down to, like, help and they're concerned. And we fucked with everybody. We were, like, cracking jokes the whole time because it's hilarious when someone gets kicked out. Because they're all upset. Everything's in trash bags. And you just, like, drop a trash bag and it would crash. Stuff would break. And it's fucked up. And we were making jokes, like, opening up trash bags, like, hey, what's in this one? Your hopes and dreams? And the neighbors were horrified. Because the neighbors are just regular people.
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny.
Wait.
Evictions are hilarious.
I'm confused. So you worked for an eviction company?
No.
Or you were helping a friend?
My friend was a comic who got evicted.
Okay, and you were helping.
I was helping two of them. Two friends, both got evicted from their apartment. I showed up to help them, like,
kind of
gather their stuff and,
yeah.
and move it all because they just threw everything out on the lawn.
Oh, man.
So, like, everything was mixed together. You'd have, like, DVDs mixed with, like, the shit from their fridge.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, these people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It was fucked up. It was some fucked up shit. But, like, what's funny was, like, one of my friends, his, like, life was dismantling. So making fun of him was just the best. There was, like, not a more prime opportunity to fucking, like, poke the bear.
Yeah.
And because it was, like, three other comics, you could poke the bear and riff. Like, make it worse and worse. Yeah. And I remember, like, the neighbors and stuff just being, like, horrified. But it's like, fuck y'all. Y'all are, you guys are vultures. You're circling out here waiting for you're waiting for us to get everything we can get so you could steal their fucking box fan and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I know what they were up to.
Like, why do they care so much?
Right. They were like, can we bring out some sodas for you guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy though.
That's funny, dude.
But it was hilarious, there's certain I'm finding it hilarious to make jokes in situations where they shouldn't be made.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the funniest parts of comedy.
Mm-hmm. That's the best. My dad's really good at that. So
yeah,
I got a couple dad stories. So my mom was recently in the hospital, and he, like, visits her in the hospital, and they're not together. Keep that in mind. And he like knocks on the door, comes in. First thing he says is, he's like, "Is now a good time to talk about money?" And then this is my favorite one. So my dad went to a lot of funerals as a kid. Like his own dad died. Like a lot of people died like for some reason. And he was at one funeral, and he's with my uncle, and he's my great uncle, so my dad's uncle, so my great uncle. And he's sitting next to him, and he goes, like the funeral's ending, and they're still sitting there, and he goes, "You want to stay for the next one?"
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funerals. How many funerals do you think you've been to?
So this is kind of fucked up. Remember Chris Reagan?
The kid from high school?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
And I wasn't friends with him, but I went to the funeral because there's going to be like a lot of hot girls going.
Yeah.
And so I went to that one.
Ugh. Did you get lucky at the funeral?
No, I didn't.
Was it a sad funeral?
It was super sad.
Super sad. It was like a high school kid that we went to school with. Played sports. Everybody liked him. He was a cool dude.
Mm.
I was also not friends with him, but he did play. I think we played soccer for a little bit together.
I do remember being at the funeral and like turning to one girl. I'm like, "Hey, what are you doing after this?"
You want to go cry later?
Yeah.
I do remember using his death to get out of class a couple times.
Oh, nice.
You know, because they did this big thing where like a lot of people blew it out of proportion.
Mm.
And before I forget, there's a comic, Dylan Dean. Is it Dylan Dean's joke? He's out here in Denver, and he's got a joke that I love, and I always associate it to this kid that died that we know.
Yeah.
He goes, I wish I was the kid that killed himself in high school. Everybody loves that kid. And I always instantly would think back to fucking at Legacy when that kid died. I know it was tragic. It was sad. All due respect to the people affected. But like it like took over the school like it was Spirit Week.
Yeah, it was.
Like the school brought in safe rooms, and they were like, if you guys are just generally sad right now and you can't take class, feel free to like go down to this classroom. There's a couple classrooms that are just safe rooms. No one's gonna ask you questions and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was just
I'll
like,
go.
oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris.
Miss.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Well, they went through all those extremes only because he was popular. Like if it was,
'cause he was a popular kid.
yeah, if he was like a nerdy nobody, like it just would have been business as usual.
Probably, yeah, at that school. It was a wild time. Did anybody else die while we were in high school? I know a pretty hot chick that got hit by a van.
Oh man.
Yeah, right on the corner of
136.
yeah, and Zunai. She probably got. I think she got hotter after the.
Like the
accident.
plastic surgery made her hotter?
No, she got hit and then maybe started walking with a little bit more swagger to her or something like that. She turned she's like an emo girl.
That's like a superhero story. Most of the time it's a villain origin, but
yeah, this one it's a glow up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her.
You know, did we have any kids like who do you think's the most famous kid from our like era?
Our class or our
Or
school?
just like our little the time we were there.
Well, okay, because I
Nick
do have
Casa?
It's either Nick Casa or Nick Garino. Both Nicks.
I don't know who that one is.
Nick Garino founded thissongissick.com.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow, made some money off that.
Yeah.
That was popping back in the day.
Yeah, and so he manages like EDM acts like Grizz. And
That's awesome.
yeah,
Good for him. We went to school with this guy?
Yeah, he was a year or two above us.
Oh, good for him. Dude, he was prime time for all those EDM groups.
Yeah. And then I don't
That
know
was
if
like
I should.
but that was before Grizz blew up. That was before all that shit.
Yeah, and I don't know if I should be saying this, and I don't know if this is 100% true, but I'm pretty sure Nick was selling a lot of Molly too.
Oh, I wouldn't say
Okay.
that. Yeah, you never want to just openly admit crimes.
I said I don't know if it's true.
I've heard that that's not true. There's no truth to that.
Yeah.
And I never knew the guy.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know him
Yeah.
either.
Nick Costa was a year or two above us, but he went and played football for the Raiders or something.
Yeah, and the Broncos. He got a Super Bowl ring with the Broncos.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Wow, what an awesome
I know for a fact Nick Costa did not sell Molly.
Okay.
So
I know for a fact he knows some girls that bought Molly from somebody else.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
There's a statute of limitations with this stuff. We're
are
good.
we past the time?
Yeah, dude, this was like 15 years ago.
Oh shit.
We're fine.
Yeah. That school was the best part about that school. There was one thing that was just like it didn't make it worth it to go travel all the way up there and be surrounded by those people. But it had one of the greatest views of the mountains as you just walk out the doors.
That was good.
I loved being like up there and seeing the mountains up close every day. That's like the only thing I miss at Westminster in the suburbs. I went back today to help my parents hang up Christmas lights. It's like The Walking Dead. People are like in the middle of feds, and they look like it looks more impoverished and like war torn up there than it does in like the slums of Denver.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Just the suburbs are they're disintegrating. They're like falling apart. I think all the suburbs have experienced like the worst of it because everything went up, rent, the cost of living, all that shit is like super high up there. And they're stuck with like everybody coming in. Like it's never gonna go down.
It's the opposite of gentrification.
Yeah, it's over gentrified by now. It's like no, it's just like it's on the spectrum of gentrification where it's coming back around.
No, because gentrification is where they go to a shitty area and build nice things and push the low income people out. What you're describing is a nice area with the low income people coming in.
Yeah, from other cities' gentrification. From Denver got gentrified and pushed everybody into the surrounding neighborhoods.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the
now
opposite.
The surrounding neighborhoods, they were doing okay, and now they're just dissolving into chaos. But it's because the gentrified people are gentrifying the suburbs now. You know?
Yeah.
I think gentrified people is like...
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, we know.
I think it's falling apart up there.
Trump's going to come in and save it all.
My dad can't stand Trump.
Really?
He said something, they said like 3 or 4 sentences on it today. And I just, I tune out so fast with politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no skin in the game here.
It's all ego driven, you know. It's like
I think I'm at a place in life where I'm really not trying to argue with anybody. I only gonna argue if it's like concerning the money that I'm making or the job I'm supposed to be doing. Like I believe in being honest and seeing things through and like so like I believe in the integrity of my work, and if that comes into question then I'll defend it. And then I'm also you know, not to sound like that, like I'm materialistic like that, but just I survive kind of paycheck to paycheck. So my money always has to be right. It has to be, and I'm constantly failing that standard I set for myself. But that's like one of the few things I'll argue with somebody about. I'll get like defensive and loud and angry over that.
I only argue about conspiracy theories.
See, I'm so over arguing about conspiracy theories, but I,
I know,
still
I know.
love them. I'm
No,
passionate about hearing about them because I'm like,
No, I
I love that they still
exist.
so many of them are true or found out to be true, and a lot of it's craziness. But I love made up shit as well. I love made up stories. I like entertainment, so I love to know what people are thinking. It's amazing to know that there's like a pocket of people out there that believe in this.
Yeah. And I was kidding. Like I'm kind of with you on that too. I was like really into arguing politics back in 2020, and now like I've cooled off because like I'm not going to change anybody's mind. You know, no one's going to change anybody's mind with this stuff. The only thing that can change someone's mind is the truth, and whenever that comes out with any given thing, that's the only thing that can sway someone. So it's pointless to argue about this stuff. And, you know, I think it's just important to spread love.
I agree.
So
I do right by people and spread positivity, and it's a better way to live.
yeah, dude.
Although the other day I did pull a little far into an intersection, and then I made sure to like make eye contact with the driver that was going straight and apologize and give him a wave.
That's
and
good.
Mouth, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But their passenger did like the whole I'm the tough guy in the passenger seat.
Ah.
And then I said, well, fuck you then. At least I said I'm sorry, you ugly hoe.
Mm-hmm.
And I mouthed it very clearly.
You think they got it?
Yeah. Yeah. And I was surprised because you know what? I don't know the last time I've said ugly hoe in something, but I just like it was a primal thing. I was like, I tried to apologize to you. First of all, I'm not enough into the intersection for you to fucking get
justified.
anyways.
Yeah.
So I got a little upset.
Someone flipped me off recently when I had passengers in my car, and I had to just kind of take it, you know?
Nice. Did the passenger see it?
Yeah, and actually it helped my tip because they were surprised like how not
calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, I was like very chill about it, and I just like put my hand up like
That'd
that.
been so funny if you're just like, do you guys have any D batteries or? Just start throwing batteries at him.
Well, because he flipped me off, he goes like that, but I was like, what's the way to one up that?
Yeah,
and I think I figured it out. You go like
what
this.
That is one up from a flip off.
Yeah, right.
I agree.
And because it's quick too, like
it's quick, and then they can't do anything but like,
oh, don't spray me, dude.
Yeah,
and
they have to play defense before they can play offense again.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, fuck you.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's pretty good. I am usually pretty chill with the road rage.
I am too, actually.
I have been pretty good, and I chilled out on road rage just after the years of driving across the country and like pulling trailers especially, and the amount of times I'd get upset, and then the amount of times I would see road rage incidents and fucking people that just overreact and then cause accidents, and fuck it. Like none of that shit is worth it.
Bro, someone could have a gun.
Oh, I think most of the time they do. Do you have a gun at all? Any gun? Pea shooters.
Yeah, what?
No. Do you know how to shoot weaponry?
I've shot weapons
on Call of Duty or real life?
Real life. Dude.
Real life. What'd you shoot?
I shot a .45 Magnum. Almost fucking hit myself in the head with that shit,
Ouch,
dude.
Yeah. A lot of kickback.
And that was the first gun I ever shot, so I didn't really understand recoil.
Who did that to you?
My step grandpa.
Okay, that's a step grandpa thing. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, we'll start with this. Shot a 22.
Okay.
Glock.
Whoa. Who you hanging out with?
I got partners. Twin. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I saw a really cool gun. It was basically like a regular Glock, but you put this attachment on it to make it full auto. It's not
Oh.
legal, but I really
Sure.
want to get that and try that.
Have you shot clay pigeons at all?
Nah.
Oh, would you go do that?
Yeah. That sounds fun.
We'll film a Patreon episode
Yeah.
where we shoot guns.
Yeah.
My dad was really into that. He was like a championship shooter.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He was like,
wow. Damn.
he's like a
So-
sharpshooter.
So,
He
like,
taught me how to use a
What
gun.
when you do the clay pigeons, they go in there, and do you like do ADS, or is it like kind of from the hip?
No, it's you're looking at the bead, and you put the bead right before the.
Okay, so
Pigeon.
you are aiming down.
You're looking at a bead on the tip of
Okay,
your barrel,
gotcha.
and it lines up, and it's just very accurate. And you know what I was doing was like a Call of Duty thing where I was trying to flick shot it,
Oh,
and my dad kept getting mad at me.
yeah.
And I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong, and then I realized it was Call of Duty. I was trying to like scope in, like it would
Mm.
shoot, and I was trying to like pull it up, and then boom, like hit it on
But
the
you gotta
turn.
just do like one motion.
No, you just slow. Yeah, you follow it out. What you want to do is
Oh,
you should already have your fucking eyes on the barrel.
okay.
You don't really start from down here unless it's
Oh.
like some sort of tournament.
Okay.
But you know, because you're trying to hit them, they're expensive. If they go, they just go in the field, and
You can't reuse them.
you
They
buy
break.
yeah, you buy them from the club, the gun club. They go and collect them and reuse them, maybe. But you buy them from the gun club, and so you only get to shoot like 125 of them. Plus, it's ammunition, so like you're blowing through a couple boxes of ammo, and you got to pay for the clay pigeons in the spot, and so like it adds up. But you want to be slow with it and then follow it. You could follow it. Like they come out at like only 4 different angles, or like 4 or 5. I think it's 5 zones. And so you know it's going to be one of those. So I always kind of like to keep it in the middle, and then I'm either turning a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left.
So what I want to do, I want to go to a shooting range. I don't know if this is allowed. I'm assuming this is not allowed. But I want to get one of those like old school like cowboy revolvers and do this thing like where you go like. Is that possible?
In the mountains, maybe.
But like, can you actually
You can't rapid fire in an indoor gun range.
Really?
No, not a pistol like that. They don't. As far as I know, sometimes I feel like I'm not talking out of my ass, but I don't think you could just.
I feel like it's
at
a
an indoor
safety
gun
issue.
range. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to rapid fire. You have to like have a beat in between them.
So, but I guess my question is like, are you just constantly cocking it back by doing that? Like, what's the?
I think that's what they were doing. They were chambering the next revolver, but a revolver should.
Automatically auto chamber.
Yeah, but who knows back then? Back then, maybe it wasn't like that yet. The 1800s.
Oh,
How long do you think you'd last as a cowboy?
Not very long.
Can you do a Jewish accent of a cowboy that's overheating because it's too hot outside? He wants to go back inside, put the horse in the stable for a while.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh Jesus, I'm schwitzing. We need to get some shelter. That was me dying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Died fast as a cowboy.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's no such thing as a Jewish cowboy.
Really? What were the Jews known for?
Banking.
Not from the rip, right?
Well, so they placed us in those jobs supposedly, and I don't know, dude. It's funny. There's different kinds of breeds of Jews. Like, there's like the Israeli Jews that are like kind of macho and like they all serve their country and like they can fucking do manual labor. And then there's
yeah.
a
Is that, or is that
That's Russian.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't that a good song though? Have you been listening?
Yeah.
He like didn't
He's
want
like,
to.
my team, man.
Yeah.
Well, I
He was
don't know the
big
words.
and strong and muscles.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to Moscow chicks, he is such a lovely dear.
Rise, rise.
Russia's greatest love machine.
That's like the Lady Gaga song. Ra, 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 Rasputin.
Yeah, similar.
Wow. Who stole it?
Who did it first?
Who did it first? The Simpsons. You know, I had something for you.
Hit me. Is he proposing?
No. I had a good week. I'm producing this comedy show weekly, Oddball Hour. You know about it. They know about it. Hopefully they're coming out to it every Wednesday. And they're going to give me every Wednesday in December. Do I continue doing every Wednesday or do I go bi-weekly?
How were the numbers last week?
32 tickets sold.
I think you make a decision after tomorrow.
Okay.
Because if the numbers dip again tomorrow, maybe you go bi-weekly. That gives you more time to really promote it.
Yeah, but I feel like promotion, I don't know if it's been working except for the last couple days before the show. So it might be something just out of pocket every week and then try to build the returning audience.
I think
I need to canvas that neighborhood with flyers, paper, print advertising. Because I'm doing this. That meta shit, did I show you that the other day?
Yeah.
So confusing. And I think I'm running an ad right now. I think. I don't know, but something's draining money from my account for ad buys.
Kind of feels like a scam.
I think it is. And I don't think regular people should just be able to do that.
Well, because I know it's pay to play. The more you spend, the more effective it is.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. It's, and like you don't see their numbers on the back end. You don't really know what's happening. You know?
No.
They just tell you, oh, it's going to get the amount of impressions you can expect. That's what they
Which
tell
is
you.
crazy. Because what does that even mean?
No, it does. What is that?
It doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything. Like, is it?
It'll say number of impressions and then number of clicks.
Mm-hmm.
Like from impressions, profile visits.
And then how do you know they're actually doing it?
Yeah, you don't. It's crazy. I'm going to have to just go word of mouth it. I wish I had I kind of want to target Cherry Creek because they have money. Somebody suggested I target like the hospital workers. RNs and doctors and shit.
They're too tired.
That's what I thought. It's Wednesday. It's like the middle of the week on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I don't know what their schedules are, but
maybe go to the mall. Set up a little kiosk at the mall.
you do that. Can you just set up? I might set up in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Just say, hey, what's up? I'm advertising myself today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not part of anything here at the park.
Mm-hmm.
But here's follow my podcast, follow my all my pages, buy tickets to my comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot I'm trying to sell of me. I just want people to buy the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Buy the brand. Be an oddball. Buy the brand.
Am I an oddball?
I don't know. Have you bought anything? That's like how they identify themselves. You can call yourself an oddball. That doesn't. That works. You know, on a verbal level.
I mean, I've paid money to go to your stand-up shows.
Oh, then you're an oddball.
Oh, I'm an oddball. Okay.
Was it an oddball hour?
No.
You're just a Dan Mazuka fan.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Oddball's the brand. Dan Mazuka's a comic that just works for Oddball Enterprises.
How'd you get the job?
I knew the guy that runs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like it's like a shadow cast, like Bruce Wayne's company.
Mm. I'm glad you just brought up Bruce Wayne because I was just thinking about the Joker. How the fuck did he pull Harley Quinn?
He
Like-
poisoned her head.
But he got so lucky because she's so hot.
Well, she was a hot Arkham Asylum head nurse,
Well, she was a nurse.
or like psychiatrist,
Counselor,
whatever. And then he like poisoned her mind over time and turned her. He like brainwashed her into
What is
loving him. But you know, there was a comic. Is it in the Killing Joke? I don't think so. There's a Joker comic where he is dragging Harley Quinn down the stairs by her hair. And it's super dark. And she's like panicking, like, let go of me, Mr. J. Like, I want to go.
Mr.
Like,
J.
I want to go, Mr. J. That's what they say in the comics.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, Harley, you're never leaving here. He goes, do you think you're the first Harley Quinn? And then you see, once they get to the basement, like, 3 other dead Harley Quinn. So, like, he just gets, like, a hot girl to be his girlfriend by being a psychopath.
Maybe I should
And that
try
one,
that.
it was dark, dude.
Yeah.
It was a very dark one. Joker, if I'm not mistaken, cut off his face so Batman would think he was dead. And then he came back to Gotham because he realized he couldn't leave it. And he reattached his face, but just with fish hooks. So it was like a Joker mask stretched over Joker's mangled face. It was a trip.
That's like a mix of Bane and Two-Face because Bane, he's on like the medication to
Yeah.
ease the pain.
What is Bane got the? What is he hooked up for?
He's just in pain. I think it's emotional pain.
Oh, okay.
He misses his.
Oh, I was born in the dark.
Yeah.
They'll be expecting one of us in the wreckage, brother.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
And he was so down.
Are they really though? Like, is that gonna matter?
Yeah,
Would
I don't
you
think it-
rather.
Yeah.
Can I just leave like my wallet?
Yeah, dude, that's a great bit.
What the hell?
Yeah. No.
You know those crazy stories happen all the time where people rob something and leave their wallet at the crime scene. Do you think that would ever happen to you?
Nah, because I do Apple Pay, so I really
It'd have
don't.
to be the watch. They'd have to find the watch.
Yeah,
You Apple Pay everything?
as much as I can. I mean,
So,
Walmart doesn't take
How
it.
do you put money into your Apple Pay? You have to move it from your bank account.
No. You sync up your debit card to Apple Pay.
Oh, okay, I do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've already got that.
But then there's also Apple Cash.
Yes, that's what I was confusing it with. The shit
Yeah.
people could just send in a text message.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, I don't know where that balance comes from, but I have one.
yeah.
And then how do you spend that?
You can cash it out to your bank account, or you can do Apple Pay, click on your Apple Cash, and use that rather
Ah.
than your debit card. Yeah.
Apple Cash. What's the benefit of that? I wonder. I do use Cash App like a savings account. Is that smart?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's very easy. It has a checking account part and a savings account. So I transfer money into the savings account that I might spend later. Because I did something that might fuck up my taxes. I had like started a new 401k this year.
Mm-hmm.
And on Robinhood, that's where I started it. It's really easy to withdraw money out of your 401k, which you're not supposed to be able to do until you're like 65.
Yeah.
But Robinhood's like, well, we'll charge you just this little tiny amount to take it out, like a minuscule amount. Like we're talking
Mm.
less than $1
Mm-hmm.
to pull money out of your 401k. And so maybe it's not legit through Robinhood or whatever, but I have like a Roth IRA through Robinhood
Mm-hmm.
that I had like $900 that I pulled out of it.
Hell yeah.
and that was a while ago. Like I've already been rebuilding it. That was actually last like Christmas. But
Yeah, because most people, when the apocalypse hits, they're going to be like, I should have pulled out of my 401k.
yeah.
And you're not going to have that regret.
But I wonder if like Robinhood releases the funds to me and then taxes want to tax me on like 40% of it at the end of the year is what I'm worried about. Like the my taxes being crazy.
I wouldn't report it. Let them come to you.
Well, no, it syncs to like the IRS, Robinhood, or at least it synced my Robinhood account to my TurboTax when I was doing it. Like it found it when it did its own search, and it just like my Robinhood. But for that year, I had lost more capital than I had made playing stupid stocks. I was day trading, and I was making money, but then I played like a really dumb Starbucks move, and lost like a ton of money. And so, yeah.
Starbucks lost you money?
Yeah, but I was day trading it. I let the contract expire. And I didn't know about the time decay. So like I bought like a week long contract. I feel like it was like a week, and it was the price of the stock I knew was going to go up. And it started to go up, and I watched my money go up. And I was like, cool, I'm going to let it go, build until I cash it out a week later when like the contract's over. But your contract can expire with like zero in it. Or I don't know if I'm explaining it the right way. But like time decay or something happened where it like it was shitty when I pulled it out. Like it lost money. I don't know.
So you were doing options and you were like
I was
shorting?
doing options and I was shorting. I don't know. I think I
Or did the opposite?
I don't remember.
Shorting. I forgot what that is.
A push or
push or pull.
Something like that. Bop it.
Bop it. Twist it.
I don't know. I got into that stuff and a little bit of crypto trading because it is fun. It's like gambling.
Yeah.
And I do like playing the stock market. I like buying stock. And I like having like, I know none of it means nothing. I feel like it means nothing. But yeah, I like buying up that shit. At one time, my portfolio, like I had a lot of like shit that I liked in it. You know, I made a ton of money with Nvidia. It just kept going up. And AMD, like I was buying all that shit. Like when 2020 hit, I was like, man, I'm gonna buy the all the stuff that goes into these fucking computers because everybody's about to be playing games. Everybody.
I made you money.
And then it blew up. Call of Duty Warzone had like 80 million players or whatever. And AMD and Nvidia just went shh. And I had like the third one. I had like the top 3 options. And all 3 of them go up. It was awesome, dude. Then I was trying to keep like a big amount of gold stock. And then when I worked, I hope this ain't insider information. When I worked with the delivery guys that delivered Red Bull, they said, oh, deliver all the Red Bull because we're going to be shortage. There's like an aluminum shortage coming up. And I was like, that's crazy that they know that. So then I found like small aluminum plants and their stocks, and I bought a couple and then held it for like 8 or 9 months and sold all those for like a huge profit.
Oh, hell yeah. So you bought them low?
Yeah. It was like before the shortage, and then the shortage hit, and then it was reflective of it in the stock like 3 months later. But all those companies were getting like so many contracts that they were like working and meeting quotas, and there wasn't, surprisingly, you know, aluminum, you can like get you can find like small companies with cheap stock that are very legit in all of like mineral deposit sort of genre.
Mm-hmm.
There's like salt mines. There's everything. It's cool.
You
Buy it all up.
you mentioned Bop It earlier, and my friend did such a funny video. I really thought this would go viral, but it didn't. And this was like back in 2010. He ordered a pizza to his house, and the pizza delivery guy gets there and rings the doorbell, and he had like a window next to the like front porch, so he opened the window and started talking to him, and he's like, "Hey," the pizza delivery guy's like, "What?" And he's like, "Play Bop It," and he looks down, and there's like a Bop It on the ground. He's like, "Play Bop It if you want your tip." He's like, "What?" And then all of a sudden, you hear, "Bop It." Pull it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All the Pizza Man. Did you have Chipotle today?
I have not eaten today, so I will after this.
Nice.
Actually, that's not true. I had a protein bar. So
I went to that. The other day, we were on the phone and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop." It was late night. I was at that Chipotle.
mm-hmm.
Stop at this Chipotle. Well, it just so happens that Chipotle was the one I had problems with before, and it just so happens that it was the same chaos this time.
What? Did they recognize you though?
Bro, no. Nobody
Okay.
recognized me and everybody looked different. I think
Okay.
I may have seen the same lady once. But dude, get this. I walk in there and they literally have the serving things
Spook
pulled away from the thing and they're sweeping behind it. So I'm like, "Oh, I see one guy sitting down, on his phone, and he's sitting at a table. He's not standing up in line. The employees are behind the coolers or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they're sweeping, and they're coming, and they have like buckets of water, and they're splashing water, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, is it too late? Because like online it says you're open for another hour and fucking 15 minutes." And they don't say anything. I stand there, I wait in line, and I'm first in line. I'm standing right where the tortilla thing will be when they push it back.
Mm-hmm.
And they do their thing and they push it back, and I see that they have like food in the thing, so I'm like, "Okay, this is gonna work out." And then the guy gets up and he comes and he walks like he gets up and he goes to the register first and then comes and stands right in front of me in line. And I'm like, "All right, whatever. He was here when I walked in. Maybe they told him give us a few minutes." I'm like
Wait,
coming up
he
with
was a worker
reasons in his
there?
head. No, he was a customer
Okay,
waiting to
okay.
order.
Okay.
So I'm like, maybe they told him give us a few minutes. I'm coming up with excuses for Chipotle in my head.
Yeah.
And he orders his food, and they're trying to rush us, by the way. After it's like hurry up and wait, and then hurry up and order.
Yeah.
So they're trying to rush us. I'm like, do I do the double wrap? I go, I do the double wrap. I already
They
see
roll their
she
eyes.
lays it out wrong. No, they don't fucking know what they're doing there. But she lays it out wrong. I'm like, whatever, I'm not going to argue this lady. And then we move further down the line as if the establishment isn't trashy enough. The top of the guacamole's brown.
I don't mind that.
No, I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
And at least grab from like the scooped part
bottom.
where it's green.
Yeah, fair.
Don't put the fucking brown shit in my burrito, lady.
Yeah.
But I get to where the cash register is, and I hear like a splishy splashy, and I look down and I'm standing in water. I'm fucking standing, an open puddle of water is what I'm standing in while I'm paying. I asked for like the soda, give me the soda cup. And keep in mind, the lady, there's nobody else in the Chipotle, and the guy that got his in front of me has walked out.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's all the hustling, bustling fucking people, and then there's one, I can hear one of them over here moving chairs. So I'm like, well, I'm going to still go and get my drink. I'm going to sit down and eat my burrito because like there's like an hour, and I didn't want to drive it home and whatever.
You want to eat it hot?
Yes, and so I go over there, and she has like most of the chairs pulled out from the tables, and I'm like, an hour. You guys are still open for a fucking hour. Why are you closing shit down like that?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I walk to one of the back tables where it's clean. It's one of the ones she's already cleaned, and the chairs are back. And so I pull it and I sit down, and I'm so fucking far away from everybody, and I want it to remain like that. Oh, by the way, I stop at the drinking fountain. They're out of Mr. Pibb. It comes out just white.
Yeah.
I'm like, this place. Not a big deal though. I go for like the mandarin orange juice
Oh,
drink.
that's good. I like that.
I get that one if the Mr. Pibb's out.
Mm-hmm.
And I go and I sit down, and I'm like, cool, this lady's already cleaned over here. Couple tables in front of me that she's got shit pulled out. She's gonna whatever. It's not in my space this time, so I'm happy. Well, then the fucking lady, she like realizes that I'm having a better time, and it must be the same lady from last time,
No
because she's
way.
like, "Oh, I gotta go fucking clean up," while this guy's sitting there. Keep in mind, my table's clean. She comes and she gets the trash right next to me. Not a big deal, but she's like trying to get it out of there. It's like
Yeah.
this fucking battle right here, right next to me. Pulls the trash out, swinging the trash bag around. Takes one out at a time, gets the other trash bag, brings it like, does the same thing. And then she's coming and she's fucking scooting chairs around and sweeping. And I'm like getting so pissed because I'm like, you have this whole restaurant, and I'm picky like that. Maybe I'm autistic, but I'm like, if I'm there, you shouldn't be spraying and wiping all the fucking, like, this is jet spray.
It's
So they're at the
goes
table next to
everywhere.
you, yeah, and they're like,
Yeah.
shh, 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 and it's like bouncing off the table, and you're feeling
Yeah.
like a mist on your face, and your
Yeah.
fucking burrito's out, and you're just like looking at these people like, I don't want your cleaning shit on this.
No.
Why are you kicking up all this dirt and dust right now?
Yeah.
I'm already trying to eat a burrito that you didn't know how to wrap, so it's like both hands are here. I can't keep stopping, and it just, what a fucked up Chipotle.
You
dude.
can't go back.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
It's so gross. How do you feel about being at a restaurant where they start running vacuums in the dining room?
Oh, dude, talk about kicking up dust, like that's unacceptable. Unless they're past closing time and they're trying to kick people out, then I think it's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
This one, they were still open for an hour.
Yeah, that's
And
not
some.
cool.
It was crazy, If I also tried to go to Popeyes the other day, and the guy saw me as I pulled in because he was in like the lobby part of the Popeyes, but I seen him with the headset on, and then he saw me, and then his eyes got big. He was talking to two people in the lobby. His eyes got big, and as I was like driving around to the drive-thru, he ran over to it, and I watched the lights get shut off as I pulled up. And then I was like, hello? And then it went to this message that said, we are now closed. And I was like, this son of a bitch, dude.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was tough.
Should we sing this song and get out of here?
Let's do it, yeah.
All right.
Oh, is it on you texted it to me?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm going to learn this song right now. Na, na, na. I didn't read the last. Did you just add that last
Yeah.
couple bars?
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna go ahead and start us off?
Well, I gotta be able to read it too,
You don't know your own song?
not by heart.
Oh, well,
Well, can we just do this?
no, I can't see that unless I put my glasses on.
Okay. All right, ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hey,
dude, don't
don't
get so mad. Take a bad game and just play better. Remember to always stack with the squad, then hit the card to play better. Hey, dude, you got outplayed. Your raging won't make it better. We'll win it.
What? We'll win it
if you can keep up your chin. Oh, we forgot to do the British accent. That's all right.
Oh. Then,
From here on out, we'll do British.
I'll try.
Okay. Then you begin to be a shredder. All the time you're mad like Bane. Hey, dude, cocaine. Don't carry over last night's hangover. So now you know that you're the fool. Don't blame the pool. Try making a build. Maybe the holder. Okay. Nah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh.
Getting off in a few. Hey, dude. All right. We did it.
Hey, dude. Yep, I'll write the second verse.
Yeah, dude, you should.
I'll write the second verse.
It's a 5-minute song. I'm like, I'm not doing the whole thing.
You didn't get sniped. You forgot to pull your chute. Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
We could do it in an Indian accent.
I was thinking about that.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
Hey, don't. Hey, dude. Reset your router.
Give me your social
and your routing.
Yes.
Do they do that?
What do you mean?
Do they ask for that stuff? When's the last time you got tech support from an idiot? Be real.
I don't know. Oh, well, does Bobby count?
Suppose what he help you with?
Like COD settings and.
They didn't. You didn't like that video? Did you change stuff?
No, that video was great. He was
Oh.
helping me with like audio settings because I don't think he went over audio settings in that video.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If you got better audio settings, let me know.
I found an audio
Can't hear
video.
these guys till they're like right on me.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad out here.
Bad out here for a pimp.
All right,
It's
should we
hard out
call
here
it?
for a pimp.
We had some funny moments today.
Yeah, we did okay.
I think your joke of the day was could I just leave my wallet behind? That was really funny. I like that one.
Funny. Make a little clip.
Yeah, I'm going to clip that.
Clip it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play some games later on today?
I'm working late, so we'll see. I'm going to try. I'll let you know.
I think I should hit a bunch of open mics. Don't you agree?
I do. I do
Fuck.
concur.
I did go out twice last night,
That's good, dude.
and I did.
Were they good shows?
bro.
Yeah.
So I think they were very mediocre for me, rusty and blah blah blah. But I kind of didn't give a fuck. I was happy to be out,
Hell yeah.
and people were like, "Great set on everything."
Hey.
They were loving me at both places.
That's great, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm telling a new story about how I made out with an old lady.
Oh.
I used to practice. Well, not used to like practice like a lot, but I was. You know, old people used to just kiss you on the lips.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I said
Not my lips, though.
no on the lips. Like old people, it was like a greeting for church people to like. Mwah.
I think you were molested.
No, it was like only like select grandmas were doing it. I guess I should stop saying church people.
Mm.
But like the old lady that lived across the street from my grandma, she was a grandma, and she used to like, mwah. She'd give you a little kiss on your lips as like a greeting.
I would have done that.
Dude,
That would
well,
have stopped
listen.
real quick. Or maybe not, actually.
So she used to, my grandma used to send me over there with like pickles, because we were like picklers, so like jars of pickles, like care
Mhm.
packages. I was the delivery boy for all the neighbors, And some neighbors would give stuff back. And I go across the street, and I got pickles. I drop them off, and she gives me rhubarb from her garden to take back to my grandma. And then she gave me one of the, puts one on me, but I'm like 11, and I was like, whoa.
First
Just
boner.
kind of one of those moments. But it was like pre-boner. It was like, it was the first time like a lady kissed me where I was like, hey, huh? You know, because like she used to do that shit all the time. So you never think about it. Also, you don't think about it when it's like your grandma or something. You know, they're always kissing your face. All these church bitches kissing your face. That's how it is when you're cute in church.
I wasn't.
In church?
Well, I wasn't.
You weren't in church?
I also, like, I would have shut that shit down.
Oh, no. I was like malleable. So they
You're a pedophile's wet dream.
probably, yeah. They would kiss me like that. So one day she kissed me, I'm like 11 years old, I'm like, whoa. That was different than all those other kisses. And so I don't know what to do. And I like ran back to my grandma's house. My grandma's like, where's the rhubarb? So shit, I gotta go back. But no. Keep in mind, I just like got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Basically. On my way back, I'm like, Erlene's like my girlfriend now. Because we just kissed on the lips and it felt different. So I go back and I'm like, this
What are
time
we?
when I kiss her, I'm gonna like, I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna like lick her teeth or move those dentures
my
around. I'm gonna
God.
use a little bit of tongue. I remember the moment I was like, I'm gonna slip Erlene some tongue. And I go back over there and she goes, honey, you forgot your rhubarb. And I go, I know, thank you. I grab the rhubarb. This time I lean in to plant one on her. But I lean with my, I don't know how to kiss yet. So I had the tongue out before it should have been. And it pressed up against her mustache. She had like prickly upper lip.
Oh, nice.
Old lady mustache.
Oh, yeah.
It's like hard. It's like stiffened peach fuzz.
God,
And
it's crusty.
yeah, and I didn't notice it with the kiss because kiss just lips. You're going. It's like a very sweet, pronounced lips. But that one I went with the tongue out. Hit old lady mustache, upper lip, and fucking Erlene was horrified. Because Erlene was a sweet old lady. She wasn't throwing signs or nothing.
Oh, wow.
It was like, yeah.
So you molested Arlene?
I think I did. Now that I say it, I guess I kind of.
But she opened the
I didn't know
door.
what consent was. Yeah,
She was asking for
for
it.
years,
Yeah.
kissing me on the lips, sending me home with
Yeah.
rhubarb and kisses on the lips.
That's she put herself in that situation.
I think so.
You should feel
I
no
was
remorse.
11. I had no idea what I was doing. She died when I was like 12.
Yeah. That's
You
fucked
know.
up. You killed her.
Maybe.
You killed her from a
Yeah. Her husband had died,
oh
so
wow.
she was like an old widow.
Oh wow.
So who knows? Maybe if I was 16, had a little more game instead of just coming at her with the tongue out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy though, because I was like, I'm 11. I have nobody to practice kissing on. Let's practice on Erlene.
Well, so it's interesting because she couldn't. If she felt violated, she couldn't tell anybody because she's going to jail.
Oh no, she would tell my grandma, and my grandma would deal with it.
You think?
Oh yeah, my grandma was a fierce lady. She was only about like 3'8",
Oh wow.
or like I don't know sizes, but she's right there.
Yeah, you don't know sizes.
Small lady.
You
Look,
think you have size 14 shoes?
look, she's right there on the right.
Oh wow.
My graduation picture.
Do you have a picture of Arlene?
No. No. And you know what? She had like short hair, white hair, snow white, and super old lady. Yeah. Also pretty short.
I dated this girl who was really hot, and I remember the first time kissing her, I realized that she is not the one because she had a mustache.
Yeah, dude, I made out with a super hot chick from Australia, a lady that at the time was on Australia's Next Top Model,
Oh, whoa.
or like something like that.
That's nice.
Yes, and was a model, was gorgeous, had a bit of a fuzz.
I
up
can't
there.
get past
It
that.
threw me off.
Because, like, you don't want to ask her to shave it because
I
it comes
know,
back
you can't
stronger.
say nothing.
Right?
Yeah, you can't say nothing. You just gotta fucking man up. Mustache to mustache. Let's get it on.
No, I felt like I was making out with a man.
I made out with her in a church. Yeah, it was crazy. I was a bad boy in that church.
That's a bad boy thing to do.
It's Episcopalian. Nope, I was Presbyterian. They're really up to it. It was crazy.
Interesting.
I wonder how she's doing. I forgot her name. Maybe I'll ask somebody. Hey, who is that girl? It was a
You
foreign
could probably
exchange
Google it.
program.
You might be able to Google it.
Yeah, that would have been a long time ago. Okay,
So, all right.
I've shared enough.
Well, R.I.P. Arlene.
R.I.P. Erlene.
Erlene.
Yep, it was an EAR.
Gone too early.
Gone to Erlene, gone too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I still remember the bitter rhubarb from that garden.
Did her mustache taste like rhubarb?
No, how funny.
Yeah.
How funny if it did.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Cool.
All right, adios. Thank you. Support us, like us, comment us. Even if it's a bad comment, you know.
We actually prefer the bad comments.
Yep.
We're trying to get better.
Trying to get better. Let us know.